everyone, this is Marjorie. Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to be making a beautiful Valentine's wreath. These are just some pipe cleaners from Hobby Lobby. And I'm going to take this 14-inch wreath frame, and I'm showing you here the two crossbars, and in between is one section. In the first two inner rings, I'm going to place one pipe cleaner right in the middle. And then on the bottom two rings, I'm going to place two pipe cleaners. And I go ahead and put the two pipe cleaners pointing down and the one pipe cleaner pointing up. This helps me find the pipe cleaners when I am going to attach the deco mesh to it. There's a total of 6 sections, and that means you'll use 18 pipe cleaners in each. This for me is a more cost-effective way of being able to reduce the price of my wreaths by making my own work wreath. It's very easy and simple, definitely affordable, only a couple of dollars, if even that, versus the $5 to $7 it could cost to purchase a work wreath form. Here I've got some 10-inch black and white buffalo check fabric mesh from the Hobby Lobby. They were cut at 30 inches. And I'm just going to use a cruffle method. So I curl one end about 3 times. Clip it with any form of clip that you have. And then on the other end do the same. And then I walk my fingers right up the middle. I pinch it together, and then I add it right on top of one of my pipe cleaners. So I do have, I did use 2 rolls of this 10-inch mesh, and it's a total of 18 cuts on here. So here I've already cut my ribbon tails at 14 inches, and I dovetailed the 2.5 inch ribbon, and then the 1.5 inch ribbon I just cut at an angle. I take and just place it right on top of the pipe cleaner. Now, both of these ribbons came from Craft Outlet, and they're absolutely gorgeous. And rather than do anything with the extra pipe cleaner, I just go ahead and cut them down. And then I just push the little cut off portion in the back so it can't hurt anybody or damage anything. So I found the middle, and then I'm just walking my fingers up, kind of just like when I was doing the crumple method, and just basically pinching them into the middle and making sure it's at a V shape. And then I curved it with a little bit, rolling my fingers over it, and added it right to the pipe cleaner as you saw previously. I think for this wreath I cut 14 or 16 sets of tails. I can't remember. So I'm taking my sign and I'm just trying to find the placement on the wreath frame. So I did have a total of 16 ribbon tails that I added. There were 2 sections on the top layer that I did not add the ribbon tails to, and that is because I will be adding a bow and it will cover the area. So I'm just taking the pipe cleaners and kind of just weaving it through some of the deco mesh and attaching it to the wire wreath frame. And I make sure to not pull down too tight, as I want to give the appearance that the sign is simply sitting on top of the deco mesh and the ribbons. Then I go back and just make sure that all my ribbon tails can be seen. So here I am making my bow. And this is a new ribbon from Craft Outlet. I think it's gorgeous. It also comes in different colors. But I just make an 8-inch tail, and I start off with 6-inch loops. So I do 2 sets of the loops on basically 2 loops on each side of the bow, and then I measure out a 14-inch tail. And then I'll continue doing so with the remainder of the ribbon, although I do end up using on the next set, where I start off with this beautiful black and pink ribbon, I'll do 2 loops, which is 1 on each side, but I do decrease the size of the loops as I go, and my tails are still at 8 inches and 14 inches. So once I've created all my loops and tails, I remove it from the bow maker and add a pipe cleaner around it, making sure that I'm pushing the center of the bow tightly, and then actually turning the bow rather than turning the pipe cleaner, and that helps it stay pretty tight. Then I'll go back and trim the tails. As always, my 1.5 inch ribbon I always just cut at an angle, and then my 2.5 inch ribbon I dovetail. Now if you were making this bow, you could dovetail all of them, whatever your preference is. So here I'm just, again, weeding the pipe cleaners through the other mesh that is on the wreath frame, trying to find a good place to locate my bow. And once I do that, again, the same with the sign, I don't attach it too tight because I don't want the bow being sunk in. I want the appearance of the bow sitting on top. And then I will go through and fluff the ribbon and make it look all beautiful, and then we'll see the final results here in just a minute. So here is the final result of the wreath. I think it is absolutely gorgeous. This color combo is just stunning. I want to thank you guys for stopping by, spending some time with me today. And if you don't mind, leave me a comment, a like, and please subscribe so my channel can grow. I thank you guys, and you have a very blessed week.